Tonight, turn your weapons to the capital. Turn your weapons to snow.
Hi, welcome again to FCKL. This week we'll be reviewing a movie that is currently showing in the cinemas called The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2.
This is the fourth installment of the Hunger Games series. Same actors and actresses here: Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Liam Hemsworth, Woody Harrelson, Elizabeth Banks, Julianne Moore, Stanley Tucci, and his last role, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And Donald Sutherland.
I would actually recommend watching the previous movie first before going in, because
refresh.
it actually takes off immediately after that. No refresher given in this movie. The first things first, I was quite surprised how big of a role Philip Seymour Hoffman had in the whole movie. I didn't read the books, but I quite like the edginess of it all, the way they ended it. It was quite satisfying for me, as someone who didn't read the book. I enjoyed it, I didn't get bored, and I liked the themes that they were grappling with. There is no real good or bad. There is always this grey area, and they were grappling with it, and I thought it came out quite well. Right? And there was no fairy tale ending. In that sense, but this is harsh reality.
I've read the book. First, I'd say the book was better written than Twilight, which is also reflected in the movie itself. It's fairly true to the book, including the bits where they were just resting and sleeping. Because I think they needed to bring Peter in to the scene. Right? So there was a reason why there was some sort of slowdown there. The entire conceit of the movie, of the whole series, I think, is to say, because I think the author herself actually said, because her father was in the war in Vietnam or something like that, kept telling her that nobody really wins in the war, especially when on the ground. And yeah, you're right. It's very brave of them to show this, to reflect this harsh reality, as you say, especially for a young adult audience. And it's brilliant in that sense.
One thing about this that I think deserves specific mention is Donald Sutherland.
Yes.
I mean,
brilliant.
He could flesh out humor in situations like that, and in the face of death, his smirks, his smiles, his lines that he delivers.
In the movie was shot, he was 81 years old. But I guess maybe that comes with age. He has that weariness, world weariness. That he just goes,
I've seen it all.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna do next. It's amazing. His performance was brilliant. I mean, and Jennifer Lawrence, I guess you could see why she's Flavour of the Month or the Year.
Well, she's good. She's very believable. Actually, overall, performances were very good. No issues there. So, I mean, how many stars would you give this movie on its own? And how many stars would you give the whole four movies?
Okay, the movie cannot stand alone, obviously, right? But yeah, this movie, because it stayed fairly true to the book, the whole thing would deserve at least a 3.5. I think it's worth watching, well worth watching throughout the entire thing. Honestly, I guess before you watch, it really would do you good. If you watch from the first one, the very first one, all the way until part 1, then you go watch the same, I think you might be able to appreciate it a lot more.
Enjoy it a lot more, because you're not thinking, what happened actually, what happened here, what happened there. So the characters, I would give this movie on its own 3 stars. As a whole series, I think it would be 3 3/4. It tips to almost 4, but it just felt very long. And the cynic in me says that, you knew you have gotten everybody already hooked on this movie. Hence, it made financial sense for you to break it up in 2. Right? There's a cynic in me talking. But I would still suggest,
But I think the other one that's coming, one of the Maze Runner guy, it's just a single one, right? It's not breaking into parts. Are they splitting? No, then who cares? No, we'll review when it comes.
All right.
So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.